Honestly, this is one of the coolest pathways that have emerged from Europe in the recent past. This pathway allows you to work in Europe. Now, I do know that finding a job is super tough, so universities in Europe are going to help you find this job. And while you're on this job, you're also going to upskill yourself, learn something about the real world, and integrate yourself organically into the European economy. You will get a degree at the end of it, and you are allowed to take your family with you on this pathway. This pathway has been launched by Denmark, a Nordic country which is known for its flexible and egalitarian work culture. And I'm super excited to cover this. So if you are a foreign national that's looking to upskill while gaining experience at the same time without putting your career on pause, today's video is for you. Stick around. Hello and namaste, my name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time stopping by, thank you so much for doing so. And if you are a regular viewer of my channel, thank you so much for stopping by yet again. My name is Nidhi, I am CEO and founder of Globology. Our mission at Globology is simple, careers beyond borders. And to make sure we're able to help you go global, we have a variety of programs that we run at Globology. All other info about Globology is in the description box. Now let's talk about the topic of today, which is what's the new work visa that Denmark has launched. So I'm going to segment this video into 3 parts. First, we're going to talk about what is this new pathway. Then we talk about who can apply, what's the eligibility criteria, etc. And third, how can you truly get to the application stage. So without much further ado, let's begin. So on May 27, 2025, the Danish government put a new law into effect. This was called the Master's Program for Working Professionals, specifically targeted at non-EU nationals only. The local name as Danish is something I cannot pronounce, but it's up on the screen for you if you want to look that up. On July 1st, 2025, the scheme officially came into being. This pathway allows third country nationals, which is non-EU citizens, to obtain a residence permit to live and work and study in Denmark. The key idea behind this program was simple yet powerful: connect education with real-world labor market needs. So instead of studying full-time, students are required to gain relevant work experience and earn while they get their degrees. So how does this work? And this is where it gets really interesting. So to apply for this pathway, you primarily need 2 things. First, admission to a program which is specifically meant for working professionals in Denmark. And second, a work contract, an employment contract with an employer in Denmark who is willing to take you on. Now, this can be a private employer or a public employer. Also, it cannot be a random job. It has to be something that correlates with your field of study. If you're wondering how to find the job, the universities that offer this program already have that support built in. But to get to that, we need to talk about segment number 2, which is the eligibility criteria. Who is this program for? Now, let's be very clear. This is not for traditional full-time students. This is for people who already have some kind of work experience or are very keen and interested to enter the Danish labor market directly. Studying, while a very important part of this program, is not as important as the work experience aspect. So you must be somebody who's willing to upskill while continuing to work. Apart from this, as I've already mentioned, you must be a non-EU national, you must have the admission secured, the employment letter, and your job must be relevant to your education that you're getting. Now, you need to keep your university and the employer, both of them, informed that you're pursuing this dual track program. And in terms of what kind of programs you can apply for, I was able to find 3 universities that offer this program already. One is the University of Copenhagen, then you have the SDU, and also the Aarhus University. Now, the good thing is these programs are typically designed in collaboration with Danish employers, so there's already a setup that's built in to make sure that you're able to find the employment that you're looking for. Common fields may include engineering, IT, computer science, business administration, health and social sciences, environmental studies, and more. However, the availability of these programs depends on the university and also the industry demand. So always check the list of programs at the different universities before applying. Now let's talk about part number 3, which is the most fun part, which is how do you apply for this? So you need to go to the New to Denmark portal, and then you need to fill the application for the Erhan program. I'm not going to pronounce the word, but I'm going to link everything up for you on the screen to see. When you come to the dedicated page, you need to give them proof of admission, a signed employment contract, documentation of relevance of the job and studies, financial documentation, passport, and biometrics. And while the processing time and fee can vary, because this is a new program, if you apply now, we are expecting that the processing times will be quicker. Lastly, let's talk about why this is a game changer and why more and more countries need to do this. Traditionally, most international students have to either choose between study or work. But this new route that Denmark is offering gives them the best of both worlds. So they get to study part-time at a recognized university. They get to work for a Danish employer, which helps them gain access to the labor market and get a job very early on. They get paid during the entire process, so it's not a big financial burden. They're able to build a strong network in the Danish job market, and they can potentially secure long-term employment contracts. And yes, most importantly, they get to reside legally in Denmark while doing all of this. So in my opinion, it's not just a visa. It's a smart, bold migration pathway that more countries need to adapt to. And if you are somebody who wants to invest in their future without hitting a pause on your career, this could be the right fit for you. So go ahead, do your research, look up the pathways, look up what courses are available, and apply. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please leave your thoughts in the comments so that I can look at them and think through my content that I want to create for you all. I promise to see you in the next video. Until then, please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Namaste.